Howdy-o, folks. And this is part 2 to my Blair Witch Project review. Basically, part 2 is going to be kind of short, maybe. But anyway, one thing, a couple things I wanted to say about the Blair Witch Project for this part 2 review is, you got the, special features. You got some good amount of special features here. You've got newly discovered footage, director-producer commentary, theatrical teaser trailers, Curse the Blair Witch Mythology, which I'll talk about that one in a little bit. That's another documentary. DVD-ROM features, cast and crew information, production notes. Basically, that's all it is. Now, I think I would agree that everybody right now thinks that this, if you're a fan of the Blair Witch Project, I really do think that you're probably thinking that they need a 10th anniversary edition of this movie. But guess what, folks? I haven't heard anything about it. I've heard a little bit about it, but I don't think they're going to release a 10th anniversary edition because that would be really cool. Because from what I hear, that there was actually a lot of deleted scenes, and there was alternate endings. Which that would be really cool, like a disc 2 set. Or even like Mike and Heather and Josh commentary. That would be really cool. Now, the Curse of the Blair Witch Mythology, which you really kind of see it right here. Now this documentary, it's kind of like a mockumentary, whatever you want to call it. It talks about, this Curse of Blair Witch aired, right before the movie came out in theaters on Sci-Fi. So when you saw this, the Curse of Blair Witch, you knew that you knew the whole story about the Blair Witch and whatnot, because the Curse of Blair Witch tells you the whole legend. It tells you pretty much everything. And when people saw this documentary on Sci-Fi, they went into the theaters, and that's just brilliant, because that just gave the audience like a 1-2 punch. They gave you, when you watch this documentary, they talk about the film students, talk about a little bit Blair here. Yeah, they talk about the film students, and then they interview Mike's brother, and they interview Heather Donahue's friends, and then they talk about the whole Blair Witch legend and the events in the legend, and then they talk about where the students' film footage was found. Just a really, really good documentary of the Blair Witch Project. Really good editing and really good shooting, and just how the way it starts out from beginning to end is really, really cool. That's basically, I really recommend when you get this DVD that you watch The Curse of the Blair Witch, because it is a really, really good documentary or mockumentary, whatever the hell you want to call it. Because they talk about, one of the cool things I thought that was pretty cool. They talked about Ellie Kedward, which is the Blair Witch. I talked about that she sailed from Ireland to Baltimore in the summer of 1769, and then they have a couple of the police that was on there. They interviewed Sheriff Cravens about they talked to him about the disappearances of the students, and then they have they have some of the photos, a lot of photos in the movie. So this is a really, really good documentary. Curse of the Blair Witch is. So make sure to watch Curse of the Blair Witch on DVD when you get it. But I was recently watching the Blair Witch Project last night, and I just discovered something new. All these years I've watched this movie, I never did hear it. Now, if you listen to the last part of the movie, where Mike's camera falls in the basement, and it's laying there, if you hear really close, you can hear footsteps going walking to a corner. That was pretty neat because never did hear that. I had the volume turned way up, and you could hear when Mike's camera's laying on the ground. It sounds like footsteps really nearby. So that's it's pretty weird. But you know what? The Blair Witch Project was just a movie that was captured in time. It can never be done again. You cannot catch lightning in a bottle twice. I mean, I love the sequel to the Blair Witch, but you can't do it again. You know, you can't make. I don't think anyone can make the Blair Witch. I don't think anyone can make a film more effective than this one, because this movie's really effective, whether you liked it or not. It was effective. But that's basically in the Blair Witch Project review. From beginning to middle, end, everything. The ending is fucking kick-ass. The mythology's kick-ass. Acting's kick-ass. Camera work's kick-ass. Everything in this movie is fucking brilliant. But one thing I do want to say, and I think I may have said this in my first part of my review, that if you do watch this movie with everything off and just with the bag of popcorn or Kentucky Fried Chicken, baby, if you will, it just really, there is some, especially at night when they hear a lot of shit in the woods and they're getting attacked and they're hearing, it makes you uncomfortable. And it is eerie. It's a very eerie movie. That's one thing I have to say. And probably, this is a spoiler here, but when Josh's screams are heard at night, that is really fucking eerie. Yeah, but this movie is an eerie fucking horror film. It's just a masterpiece of a film. So basically, that ends a review of the Blair Witch Project. I will be reviewing Blair Witch Project or Book of Shadows Blair Witch 2 soon. So basically, it's a review of the Blair Witch Project. Fucking masterpiece of a movie. This is Scargina 6 signing off. And support your little KFC and support Dead Pit. See you guys.